Have you ever noticed those business listings with red pins at the top of Google search? That is a Google business profile. And if you don't have one, you're missing out on free customers. So let me show you what a Google business profile is and why it's honestly the most valuable free tool Google has ever created for local businesses. In the next few minutes, you're going to learn exactly how these business profiles put you in front of customers who are ready to buy right now. Now I'm going to show you 1. Why 70% of local customers choose businesses from these 3 profiles. 2. How they're completely different from your website and why that matters. And most importantly, 3rd, why Google gives away this powerful tool for free. So I'm going to search for pizza near me on my phone. And here's what I'm seeing in this screen cap. You see those 3 big listings right at the top? They have photos, reviews, bright red pins. A lot of people think they're looking at websites there, but you're not. Those are the business's Google business profiles. So if we go down a bit, we can look at the organic website results way down below the map. But these businesses with profiles, they're getting free customers right now because they show up first when people are hungry and start searching for pizza. So let's start with the numbers because they're pretty eye-opening. Right now, about 65 to 70% of people choose one of the top 3 businesses from the map. So think about that. If 100 people in your area are searching for your service, around 70 of them are going to call one of those 3 businesses, not websites, but their Google business profiles. You don't need complex technical skills or expensive software to make this work for you. I've helped hundreds of small business owners set these up, and the ones getting the most calls aren't tech experts. They're just following a simple process. And the best part, this is completely free. Google charges nothing to create and maintain these profiles. But here's where a lot of people get confused. They think their Google business profile is the same as a website. And again, it is not the same. Your website is like your own piece of digital real estate. You control everything about it. A Google business profile is different. It's Google's platform specifically built to help customers find businesses near them. You need both, but they will serve different purposes. Have you ever wondered why Google built these profiles in the first place? So here's something that most people don't realize. You, the person searching, are actually Google's real product. Nearly 77% of Google's revenue comes from running ads. The more people that use Google, the more ads they can show. So Google created these map listings, these profiles, for 3 key reasons. First, they keep searchers happy by showing them exactly what they want, exactly what they're looking for. 2, they create more space to display ads around those results. And 3, they help to get businesses found more easily, making them more likely to buy ads later. So let me tell you a quick story about how this all started. Back in 2004, Google had a problem. People were searching for local businesses, but the websites weren't giving them what they needed. So Google created something they called Google Local. Think Yellow Pages, but for the internet. Now, 2005 was a real game changer. Google Maps was launched, and suddenly businesses could be shown exactly where they were located. Google also rolled out the Local Business Center, which let businesses claim and manage their listing. For the next decade or so, Google kept testing different features. Some worked, some didn't. Google has actually made this easier for small businesses over time. You used to need a whole separate dashboard and technical know-how just to make simple changes. Now you can manage everything right from your phone in between customer visits. 2014 rolls around and Google My Business launches. This replaces all of the different versions that came before it. In 2021, they rebranded to Google Business Profile and made another significant change. Instead of managing your profile on a separate website, you can now do everything directly in Google Search. This means, of course, you don't need to remember another password, you don't need to learn another dashboard, and you don't need to figure out where to log in. Just search for your business name on Google, and boom, all your management tools pop up right there. If you want to post a photo, if you want to add a service, if you want to respond to a review, it's all right there in the search results. So let me show you exactly what goes into one of these profiles. First, you're going to need a Google account. That's free and should take you maybe 2 minutes to set up. Once you have that, here's what your profile can include. Reviews from your customers, And these are huge. When people see those gold stars and real customer feedback, it builds instant trust. You should respond to every single review you receive, whether positive or negative. And photos are next, and not just any photos. You should have photos that show your actual work, your team, your location, real images that help customers know exactly what to expect and that show Google you're a real business doing this work. Then there's your services. Google lets you list everything you offer, complete with descriptions and prices if you want. This helps Google match you with the right customers when people are searching. And this is perfect if you're running a small team or even doing everything yourself. Your phone basically becomes your business hub. You can respond to the reviews, post updates, and manage customer messages all from the same app you already use. So speaking of local, let's talk about categories. Now this is critical. Google has around 4,000 different business categories to choose from. You get one primary category and up to 9 secondary categories. Choose the right categories and build enough trust with Google, and they'll show your business to customers who need exactly what you offer. So here's a money-saving tip. Getting these categories right means you won't need to spend money on ads to show up for these searches. While your competitors are paying for clicks, you could be getting free calls just from your Google Business Profile. Now, unfortunately, not every business can get a Google Business Profile. Here's what you need to qualify. First, you need either a physical location customers can visit, or you need to travel to your customers. That covers pretty much every local business: stores, restaurants, plumbers, lawyers, you name it. You also need a real physical address. And I do mean real. No P.O. box is allowed. Google is very strict about this. It doesn't need to be an address that customers can visit, but it needs to be a real address. Now, here's who doesn't qualify: online-only businesses and lead generation companies. If you're dropshipping products from your laptop or running a lead gen website, it's going to be very difficult to get your profile verified. Google wants real local businesses serving real local customers. And the good news, if you meet these requirements, verification can be simple as long as you follow the right steps. Use your Google account, have a plan, and you should be good to go. So here's the most interesting part about the Google business profiles. The businesses in those top 3 spots, they're not always the biggest companies or the ones with the biggest budgets. I've seen small businesses outrank major chains just by setting up their profiles correctly. You don't need a fancy website or a huge marketing budget. You just need to understand how to use this free tool the right way. Now, in my next video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create and verify your Google Business Profile step by step. No confusing tech talk, just clear instructions you can follow along with. Click right here to watch that video next, because the sooner you get your profile set up, the sooner you can start getting those free customers.